Hey guys, I was going to do a quick video here on the Accel trainer. So he's in the entrance. The fountain where you spawn is over there. The gate's over there. So you go through that tunnel and come over here, take a left, and you go to this guy. And so he has two functions. One is that in real time, he'll tell you how threatening your current swing is. So that's not very threatening. That's very threatening. But then when you actually release, he measures the time between your release and getting hit to give you an actual score of how fast your swing was. So if I do something like that, where I hit him with the very end of my swing, he's going to say that's low. If I do something like this, he'll say that's mid. And if I do something like that, he'll say that was a very high accel. So these little markers on the ground show the swing position where you'd want to be standing here. And in a fight, you'd probably be like sprinting through it. So something like that. Now you saw what happened to me there. If I try and start a swing with my sword like inside his body, that's not going to do damage. I need to have my sword a little outside him right when I start. So a perfect accel would be something like that. For overheads, it's a little different. You know, it's going to be looking down a little bit to kind of bring my sword closer to his body. Something like that. Might be too far away. There we go. Yeah, so for the overhead, you can imagine the arc my sword makes. I don't want to hit him with the tip of the sword. I want to hit him with like pretty low down the blade. If I get too close, I might handle hit, but to accel and overhead, your distance spacing is actually really important. And then you can't really accel a stab. You can just not drag it. So, you know, if I do like a really draggy stab, that's going to be low. But if I just get as close as I can to him and release, that'll always be very high. And then the up right and up lefts are, you know, pretty self-explanatory. So that is just a helpful tool to help understand if you're accelling properly or not. It is worth noting there's a trade-off between accelling and dealing damage. So your damage is going to be the highest when your sword's, you know, fully accelerated and moving quickly. So that's going to be near the middle of your swing. So, you know, that hit there does 76 damage. If I really hit him with a hard accel, I only get 50. And if I hit him with some, you know, floaty, very trail end of my swing, where the sword's slowing down, the damage trails off even more. And you can see that maybe even better with like something like that. If I hit him where my sword's barely moving, I get 35 even with a headshot. If I hit him there, I get about double. So there's going to be a trade-off in general. If someone's staggered, you don't want to accel them. You want to hit them with a fully charged middle of swing attack. And then the point of your sword that you hit them with matters. So you want to hit them about 3/4 of the way down the blade. That's called the point of percussion, and it does the most damage. So in the chat when that happens, you'll see upper blade or mid blade are ideal damage. So that is that. Thanks for watching.